Abhi says, whenever I think of my ex or some memories come to mind, I begin to procrastinate my work, tasks, everything. So how to solve it? Well, to solve it, there's only one best way, and that is to recognize for your livelihood and the seriousness of life sometimes, which one is actually the one that you should pay attention to. Your work, which brings you advancements and money, and you can eat and you can have comfortable life for yourself, or reminiscing and wallowing in the memories of some girl who left you or whatever happened while she's having her own life, and you're just sitting here like a monkey and wondering, if she was all that important, she would be able to actually bring you the food and the rent and everything else that you want in this life. So you can see that the memory of her is not important to your life. All it is distracting and destroying your chances of having a good life. The memory of her life does not bring you the success or the good feelings of being able to pay your way, your rent and your food and whatever else that you want to provide for yourself. It's just holding you back from advances. So in other words, the memory of the ex that is not worked out, is broken up, is the detriment to your life, is the negative force that is not allowing you to go ahead. It's like you have an engine and you're revving and you want to go and meet the world and be successful and travel and see and accomplish, and yet there's a rope hanging to it, tight to the dock, doesn't let you go. So what do you have to do? Are you going to say, well, this is better than me actually going out there and be successful in life? Or are you going to say, the hell with the rope, I don't need the rope, this is not important. The most important thing is you being able to function and accomplish your duties and responsibilities and advance, make money, feed yourself, take care of yourself, have a good lifestyle. That will be far more healthy and beneficial to you and make you capable to build what you want to build than just sit there somewhere and think about what? About pleasure? Okay, pleasure it was when she was with you. When she's not with you, what's the pleasure? It's just pain. So what you need to do to focus on the fact that her memory is actually detrimental. It's negative. It's destroying your chances of happiness. Not that brings you happiness because you're remembering all those wonderful memories. All those wonderful memories, when they were live, were happening, were, as you said, wonderful memories. But now those wonderful memories are actually the negative stumbling block and disaster for your life, is the enemy of your life. So you decide when something is actually negative, an enemy of your success and happiness, and something else which is doing your duties and attending to your work and so on is a path to your success and comfort and ability to be proud of yourself and be confident, which one is the one that you should be choosing? Obviously, I don't care how pleasurable something is. If it's not good for me and my advancements, I don't want that. I don't consider that pleasure. I call that hindrance. I call that something that stops me from moving forward. That then would be easy decision. So that's how you deal with it, by understanding the importance of your life. And your life is far more valuable than sitting somewhere and thinking about some girl that you used to go out with. So big deal. Who is she? What is she capable of? What has she ever brought you now that she's not with you? What has she ever brought you or can bring you now, other than actually holding you back? So whatever is holding you back in life, I don't care how delicious it might have been at some time, now it is not. Therefore, now it does not qualify to take your time. And you should not give a time of day to that kind of memory. And that's how you move on and decide what is the best thing for you to pay attention to and put your thoughts and focus on your work. That's the most important thing. Now, let's see, we got a bunch of other people joining us. Let's say hello to them all. Adina says, but sometimes remembering the ex is good. Okay, let's see. I lost Adina. My goodness, there's so many questions coming that I keep losing the one that I was focusing on. Hang on, guys. I'll catch on. There it is. But sometimes remembering the ex is good, Aldina says. It helps us to realize what was wrong and what or whom we should avoid. So it's not always destroying. Well, when the relationship broke up between you and whoever, well, you have a little time to grieve and be sad and sorry and wallow and all that. And that is your time to really catch up with the things you want to learn about that relationship, that why it wasn't good, why it wasn't working, what character you should watch out for, how to choose better. By the way, there are a number of videos on the channel that says how to choose your relationship, how to choose your girlfriend, or how to choose better, and all these things. So you can go there as well. But during that initial time of mourning, so to speak, you would be able to know what was wrong and so on. But thinking more of it, all it does waste your time, makes you a little bit anxious and upset, because you keep going into memory, where in the memory is everything is known. That's why it's called the field of the known. And in there you feel comfortable because everything was the way it used to be and it was pleasant. And by thinking about it, you think you're actually enjoying a pleasant time. But then you're actually, by thinking about those pleasant times and being in the memory and enjoying that, you're conditioning yourself. And then when you come out of it, you see it's not that, then you get sad again. So even thinking about the good times of the memory, when you come out of the memory and see what's going on at the now, then you will feel a bit depressed. Oh, I don't have those good things. Just like, a good vacation trip that you had, and you keep thinking about it, and it's wonderful. And of course, there's no harm in the vacation thinking memory. But when you come out of it, and you kind of feel like, oh, I wish I was there. Now, this goes far beyond. That's productive. That's good. It motivates you to make more money and go on your vacation again. That's good. But when you think about the memories of an ex or a broken relationship, and you feel good in the memory by remembering the good stuff and not thinking about the bad stuff, really, and when you come out of it, you're depressed at why I don't have those good stuff. And thinking about the bad stuff part of it, it's constructive at the beginning. But if you keep doing that, it becomes a habit that you keep going in there, and you always are bitter and angry, and your perception of new relationship and possibilities will be damaged because you constantly look at every possibility as what I should watch for, what should I be careful, or maybe that's going to hurt me too, maybe that's not going to work out too. And then you're not really yourself in that new relationship. You're trying to overprotect yourself. So everything in moderation, a little bit of it, then go on with your life. Now,